There's a couple of things I can do different. Normally I use mercs early on in the game to preserve manpower, but it became abundantly clear that manpower wasn't the issue, it was the money. So before I really make any moves, I should stick with regular foot troops. It'll save me 10 ducats from that alone. But I still maintain that I should be... There we go. Warning the Ottoman. And getting those relations going with the Mamluks. I think I will accept this one again, because it'll tie up part of their alliances, maybe, just maybe, discouraging them from allying the Ottomans. And for one, they've allied the Golden Horde. You know, yeah, you're not getting a marriage, go away. That's a pretty good general for the start. Still got that mission to conquer Dulkadir, and I don't want it. I'd rather get to conquer Karaman straight off the bat. I mean, I'd really rather get it. But we'll take Dulkadir anyway. That's rotten luck. Fabricate a claim on Karaman before I start that war, so that the claim should be ready before the war begins. Or rather before it ends. Dulkadir remained the war leader. A little bit frustrating. Do this little dance as Ak gets ready. I don't think anyone really knows what they're doing right now. Take on Karaman first to get them out of the picture. At least I hope so. All it takes is a bad roll. And there's a bad roll. that's ill-timed. My capital is not looted because it's adjacent to Dulkadir. No looting malice. Now if it were Kandar there, then it still wouldn't be looted because, again, adjacent to somewhere that they have military access. Although this start looks pretty grim, it could actually be incredibly beneficial. I'll be able to weaken everybody that I want to fight. Of course, on the other hand, I'm severely hurting my budget here. I don't want Ak to control Dulkadir either. Oh, not by a long shot. But that can be kind of worked around. I think the AI's been somewhat sorted that they'll cede a siege to you if they don't see it as something that they want. Hopefully. Yeah, just like that. I will take that, thank you. The boost in morale is well worth it there. It's a good opportunity to wreck Ak's army. Whilst taking no damage at all on my own because I'm just at the flanks. Now eat shit, Kandar, eat shit and die. Yeah, tell me about... oh, sweet. A well-timed breach. Man, well-timed everything there. Thanks a lot, Ak. Swear I won't stab you in the back. Now I think they changed looting mechanics? No, annoyingly it wasn't me that got the loot. Question is, do I core them or do I vassalize them? It would cost 140 to core them, and I'd be at great risk of rebellion. Oh, we're off to a good start. Give. Can I sit at war? Why would I want to sit at war while coring? There's no real reason to. I just want to get that core done and dusted. good reason I want it done now is because even if it does revolt, I might be able to use Axo and army to get it sorted. Speaking of using his army. Oh, what the hell. Gain piety or lose piety? Straight up choice. I'll have it. I'll have it all. I'd rather not push my war exhaustion up too much from this because it'll increase the time it takes for all these cores. Oh. Ottoman wasting no time. The original speedrunner. Well, that's a relief. That should pretty much double my income. Yeah. $24 ducats or 50. 9 times out of 10 I'd take the power, but money rules right now. Like I said, money rules. Yeesh, 100 Diplo points. I don't think there's any way to lower that. Vassalizing will be cheaper, but I really need to just get my power base growing. Painful. Now, Golden Horde and Kara, I think, are natural enemies. so I find it unlikely that Kara would give military access to the Golden Horde. Kara's pretty much tied up with diplomacy. They've allied the Golden Horde, who, assuming what I just said holds, won't be a threat. They've allied Trebizond. Well, if anything, I'm glad for that. And yeah, that's it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stay at war and core these. Yeah, core these. What a joke. And I'll get a claim on Trebizond so that it's cheaper to core next time. And I will sit like this for a while. And the plan being that Ak, Koyun should, would, maybe will, peace out. Then I'll call them into the war. They'll have to break it. Basically breaks the alliance without me having to get rid of any trust anyone has in me. And then I will try to take Erzium. Maybe just Erzium on its own because, well, that's orthodox, very prone to revolt. That's good. That's excellent. Get my alliance with Mamluks for at least some implied safety. They're friendly towards me, so they may just join me in a war against Ak, which would be fantastic. What the hell are you doing here, Aragon? Get out. Nothing really happening in Europe. Not that it bothers me. Kinda terrifying. Ottoman now really don't have any targets other than myself or the Balkans, and I don't know, they've just seemed pretty lackluster in the Balkans recently. What? Purple on Ireland. Yeah, it was just blue on red. So, I'm not really familiar with protectorates right now, but Ak Koyunlu is the protectorate of Trebizond. What does that mean? I'm sure it's not good news. Come on, hints, help me out here. Okay, well, they haven't included a hint for protectorate. Okay. Well, whatever, we'll roll with it. Damn, I lost a friendly status with Mamluks. So I will make Timur an enemy. I would make Ottoman an enemy, but I don't want to get missions on him when I could be getting missions on Erzurum later on. Besides, it's only 10 diplomacy. Just trying to get him to be friendly towards me. Ah, here we go. A country can make a protectorate of any other country with more than a 50% difference in technology modifier. I suppose Eastern is 20% and Horde is 75%, so that makes sense, but how could the lower technology one make a protectorate out of the higher one? Whatever. Cannot be annexed, does not take up a dip slot. Gives 50%, enjoys technology. Ugh. So what can I do to them? Hold on, hold on. I can make a protectorate out of them? I am so lost here. It's actually Ak who's a subject of Trebizond. What the hell? But they're still allied with me. It's thought protectorates lose all their alliances. Whatever. Something here just definitely isn't working. Baby. Let me just wait and see how this plays out. But I think one way or the other, Trebizond is getting removed from the map. I think as soon as that battle starts, it's my cue to cut in. How you doing, Ottomans? You're not feeling hungry, are you? That could be better. No, Kata, don't choke. I need you to very specifically not choke at this. I'm sure Kara will be fine, but couldn't hurt to increase the old relations. Kara are a bit of an oddball. They're a horde that, well, I don't know, in almost all my games they seem to hold out pretty well. And I don't know why. I suppose that alliance with the Ottomans has a lot to do with it. But I could use it to my advantage. As long as they don't hate me, if I ally with them, it could very well dissuade the Ottomans from joining in. That said, it'd be hard to keep an alliance with Mamluks and Kara at the same time. Damn, I should have been more on the ball there. Cyprus is a good place to kind of make advances on. But this might be for the better, as long as I don't get in the way. You know, if I'd taken Cyprus, Mamluks might have started looking at me with shifty eyes. Bollocks. I'm already at my support limit. We'll keep 2 anyway. Oh, of all the times to get this revolt. Okay, 10 on 7. But the cavalry are twice as good, so it won't really work out that way. Oh. 4 years of, well, 3 years of regency. And to make it worse, Mamluks were helping me out there. I could have just sent in a token force. It's not all bad though, that's a really strong Regency Council. become a man. Oh, Jesus. I can't take the stability hit, or else I won't be able to declare war. And I don't want to take the legitimacy hit. But I will. My heir is strong when he comes to power. Hopefully he'll bring with him 100 legitimacy. Well, it's got to be done. I really need this chomp not to come. What is this war anyway? It's a Golden Horde war. Yeah, that Golden Horde front, really advancing places. Oh, war leaders, Kazan. Okay, one more year until my lackluster heir comes to power. But I should be quite grateful my target's been softened up at least. You can enforce peace with the Regency, but I don't think there's anyone that I have 100 relations with. Other than Mamluks. Christ, he gets to work fast. Well done, my son, you are truly a man. Now just don't die on me. Okay, so between them they have no troops, except for that one. What could possibly go wrong? Guaranteed by Georgia. Hold on. Does that mean you're long? Yeah, you're still a protectorate. But you won't get called into this war. What the... Yeah, Georgia's only got 1,000 men. Give me yours in, please. This is making less and less sense as I go. So Georgia did not join in. Oh my god. If Georgia didn't join in, then they should have lost their guarantee on Trebizond. Maybe that doesn't happen. This game, man, this game. It's pulling all kind of mind tricks on me. How pious is this new guy? Not pious enough. Right, I just have to really pray that the Ottoman do not get hungry for me, because that would just wreck everything. It wouldn't in 1.1 though. I could just use an exiled ship, just one of them, and I would win a war against them. Got excited earlier, somebody reported that they saw a ship with a black flag, but they didn't mean exile, they meant that... Oh, that's a problem here. These flags are black, so they should show the flag of the nation. Paradox, just busy being Paradox. Let's speed up this thing. It's early enough in the game that the money I can make on this blockade, how much is that? I didn't catch it. 0.04 ducats. Well, it's almost enough to fund my navy, so it's good to see they're paying for themselves. Alright, you're going down. I don't even think I'll wait for this war to end. This makes so little sense. What is going on? I have military access, but no military access. Well, whatever. It'll be their undoing anyway. Next month I declare war. Now that is extremely good. Stronger Austria gets, well, he's one of the great roadblocks against the Ottomans. So I fully support that death of the Burgundian king. Right, anyway. Subject to Trebizond, which will protect them. How is that even going to work? Don't care. Sometimes you get the defensive bonus, sometimes you do not. I did not. Now this begs the question, what do I do with these guys? Okay, good, the Golden Horde still don't have access to me. Keep it that way. surely taken Trebizond. This whole protectorate nonsense is getting real tiring. I could annex them outright and release Armenia as a vassal. I'll keep the Sunni provinces for myself, and Azerbaijani wouldn't become an acceptable culture. Unacceptable. Still, more base tax is what I need. And there's no way I can fight toe-to-toe against the Ottomans because they're just far too advanced in their military technology. And I'm willing to wager that their navy isn't too bad either. "10 galleys and, well, these two together might as well count for another 15 galleys. So if I want to beat them, 30 galleys I'd say. I got a support limit of 10. Yep. And even all other things aside, it would take all my money just to build 20 of them. Although Mamluks have a respectable navy that could help out. Yeah. Probably be a good idea just to get on that straight away. I mean, they do take time. Eight galleys a year. We can make it happen. I don't want any of these. Peasants are easy enough to kill, but I really can't afford to fight them. Money to replace my troops, manpower to replace the troops. Interrupt my core, which is taking long enough as it is. Okay, at least I like those odds. I've seen Mamluks get crushed before by these guys, but an alliance with Hejaz combined with a weak Naj fills me with hope. That's so expensive. Can't I just do that? It's kind of a toss-up between saving the diplomatic power now and being able to stand up to even the slightest of breeze. But when you start adding 70 ducats to the equation, yeah, things start looking a lot better. You can keep your alliance with the Golden Horde. I'm actually quite glad you have that. I'll just take your everything. And I think, just double check this because I know it's changed. Minus 33% diplomatic power from demanding provinces, but that doesn't apply to annexation. I don't really want to annex them right now, so I won't. Ta-da! Making them a rival only cost me 10 diplomatic power, but the saving just from doing that is 17 diplomatic. So even if I took them off as a rival straight away, I've saved myself at least 7 diplomacy points. Worth it. Taking Erzium, taking Armenia. Armenia has a core which, according to the tooltip, has expired 13 years ago, but it's a paradox, I assure you. Let's not faff around. Erzium goes straight into becoming a core. I put all my troops on it with high maintenance. And Armenia, tempting as it is to spend the better part of 3 years doing that. I wonder what tech they get though. This will be interesting. Armenia, they're Sunni, although their only province is Orthodox. However, they should be able to convert it. Nah, maybe they won't. If they're pious enough, they'll be able to convert it. They won't get the sting for it being unaccepted culture. The unfortunate thing about Armenia is that they're pretty shite. Oh, they've got a better technology group than me though. Pretty god tier leader as well. Anyway, welcome to the fold, Armenia. Don't let me down. I really want that, but I should wait. My any revolts I have would have that same benefit anyway, so it doesn't really help me until I go to war. And I want that whole going to war thing to kind of wait a while. Also, I spy 11 concurrent viewers. That's a new record. I feel like I finally achieved something. I got a mission to placate the Ottomans, but that just will never happen. They've got too many things against me. Border friction. I'm a historical rival to them. I don't remember the great Ottoman Ramazanian rivalry in my history class, but there you go. I took this mission not that I really want a claim on Kurdistan. I suppose I will eventually, but I want the military power. Power, it changes a man. Feels pretty good to have an income, I tell you, even with full maintenance. I take all this extra stuff. I even get myself a vassal, and my prize for it is 1 extra force limit. Thanks a lot, Obama. I don't know if it'll stop the Ottomans from fighting me, but keeping your army at or above force limit tends to at least dissuade them. But maybe I'm getting a little too cocky here, but I want to start egging on the Ottomans a bit here. People often complain that loans don't work. Nobody ever accepts my loans, they say. I say, have you actually tried? Most people that don't have you as a rival and aren't doing all that well themselves will accept one. Here we go, 12 ducats for what's essentially going to be a free casus belli on Byzantium. Well worth it if you ask me. The tooltips don't work, not tooltips, what am I talking about? Message settings don't work for loans at the moment. They haven't worked since release. But just keep an eye on when you make the loan. I did mine the 11th of June, so I'll pay attention to that in a year's time. They usually don't pay you back. Usually. They tend to pay you back if they see you as an imminent threat. Well, I don't have a border with Byzantium, and I'm pretty weak myself, so they probably don't see me as a threat. Just trying to keep relations high enough with the Mamluks. I really need them on my side for when they're knocking, and they always come knocking. If anything, they've been quite good. They should have annexed Byzantium by now. The mission was to take Constantinople, but I don't think it actually finishes unless Byzantium's been cleaned off the map. And although there's nothing I enjoy more than seeing that disgusting purple insult to Rome wiped off the map, they are going to be quite helpful for this campaign. More galleys. More. If I can build more, I must build more. Although I think one of the Ottoman ideas is that they get stronger ships, or cheaper ships, or something better, I don't know. All I know is it's bad news for me. Quick tip for anyone that wants to select all their ships but can't because the army's getting away: select one ship, hold shift, and then drag over. It selects ships and only ships. I'd love to remove you from the map, but truce, bro. Oh, now that's just not fair! Oh, why you hurting me, bro? Just don't call me in. Whatever you do, do not call me to arms. Since they're cordial towards me, I don't think they would. But if they did, that would be very annoying. Again, though, it's not a game breaker. They're going to take roads, which I really don't want them to do. It's a good province. Good for Byzantium to have. But as long as I have Byzantium vassalized, that's okay. It's a lot of cores that they can have. Alright, we're coming up to the loan date. Alliance CB doesn't exist in EU4, sadly. It was done away with. Probably because it was really exploitable. Thanks for military access, bro. I like bananas. You're welcome for the tip. I try to share them whenever I can. There we go. Cancelled loan from Byzantium. So for the big old price of 12 ducats, I got a free CB on him. Lasts for a year, and it's as good as any other CB. Forget it. You ain't having my money. I need my shekels. Again, another thing, I'm not sure to what extent it helps you, but I will give the Mamluks war subsidies, except I'm not going to give them war subsidies, and I'm going to do it for 60 months. And all that 0 ducats I give them will increase our relations mutually by 15 points. I haven't seen it impact on trust at all, but it's couldn't hurt, right? Okay, now I am taking this. That expired loan thing ends in, well, the CB itself only lasts for a year. See, one of the troubles is because I want to vassalize Byzantium, I should really just let the Mamluks take that province. Flip side is I could potentially just annex them and then release them. That way they'll be Sunni and they'll convert the lands for me. Byzantium is a massive bonus to missionary strength. It's like plus 3% or something. So that is something else that is on the cards. I absolutely cannot vassalize them while Mamluks is at war with them. Reason being that that will draw me into war with Mamluks, and that, no, just no. Not even worth thinking about. A couple more troops and I'll be happy. Actually, hell, 6 is enough. But with this game I can't go by just enough. Well, actually right now I can, because rebels just took out their army. You done good, Byzantium. Now die. That should bring in Athens. Another benefit. Okay, looks like Ottomans forced them to make Athens neutral. That's a pain. If I had annexed Byzantium, Athens would have become my vassal, because when you annex someone, you just take their vassals. You're just mean like that. Speaking of things I should be doing, where are those galleys? Burning a hole in my pocket here. Okay, what the hell do I do about that? The Ottomans have decided to step in. Might work to my advantage. They don't have a leader. They're going to move to Achaia. From Achaia they're going to move to Moria and fight the Rebs, which means they'll assist me as long as I get there first. So if I start moving on the 6th, and not a day later, I should arrive first. I'll fight the rebels. Ottomans will help me fight the rebels, but because I was first in the province, I will have control of the siege. That's my theory, might not work. Come on, make my day. Well, I'm first in the province. Ottoman are going to help me clean up. Unfortunately, I have to take the bulk of this attack. And come on! I control the siege. I can annex Byzantium. Ottomans will pull out of the war because there's nothing left to fight. Everybody wins, except for Byzantium, who never win. God, I hate Byzantium. While I'm at it, I spread out my fleet so that I can enjoy the income from the blockades. I also want to make sure that Mamluks take this province. I mean, I'd far rather have it myself. Well, with that in mind, why don't I take it for myself? No, it's too risky. I don't know which of these I could move out. I might lose control of the siege. If I'd thought ahead of time, I could have done something, but I did not think ahead. That's the difference between winners and losers. soon, Otto scum. I'll make you cry. Poor Byzantium. Yeah, normally money would work for a cancelled loan, but not today. Although I'm not in any immediate danger, I'm still feeling really tense. I can't take this stress. Might as well keep my neighbours sweet. Also, I really don't like that. When your sworn enemy has troops on your border. No, not good. He doesn't have the mission to safeguard Eastern Anatolia. I don't know what it does, but I'm guessing it is annex those little scroats on the border. You shut your mouth, Lucky. I'm having none of your blurple ways in here. There goes the busy fleet. Touch fuzzy, get busy. Again, I'm not sure if it'll work, but just in this slight... Okay, well it does work. I should actually be glad that Mamluk's getting stronger. Okay, just this one province to go. Don't smear the finish. How about them galleys, eh? Ugh, 24 ducats. Come on, Byzantium. Stop being such a woman. Bananas knows it. Finally. Right, say your prayers. Yeah. Hold on, how would if they offered me 90 ducats? I guess someone else must have punched it out of them. Yeah, it would have been the Babylux. Full annexation. Good night. Now, sometimes there's a problem with annexing people and cores disappearing. But I think all the all the Byzantium cores are on Byzantine cultured provinces. Greek culture, except for Albania, but I mean, who cares about Albania? Now, I'm not even going to let this sit for a day, otherwise the Ottomans will go... Also, their mission is to... Their mission won't complete unless Byzantium is erased off the planet, I think. And now they have a 5-year truce with Byzantium, whether or not they know it. So, if I release Byzantium now, they'll have a 5-year truce with them, and they won't be able to declare on them, or at least they probably won't declare on them. Still declare on me, but at least I'm safe from that other avenue. Oh, shite! Releasing them would give them Trebizond. Well, you win some, you lose some. Okay, well, let's add that to the list of things I'm wrong about. They do not have a truce with Byzantium, and their mission did complete. So, I am wrong. Very wrong. I'm also paying through the arse for these fleets. On the plus side, Byzantium has a better chance of converting Trebizond than I do, but that really hurts. That digs into my naval force limit. Is there any difference between Armenian Blurple and Byzantine Blurple? Whatever, they're both disgusting. No, failing doesn't prevent you from choosing another mission. But now they've just got another conquest mission on Byzantium. Ain't that a shit. At least I'm still turning profit, albeit slowly. But once I deal with Kurdistan, that's me out of options for expansion. I'm not about to go ramming into Kara. Speaking of Kara, allied with Ottomans, that's going to be fun. If Ottomans turned on me and all their friends joined in, yep, we would be up Buggery Creek. If I could just find some way to get Kara inside my web. But I cannot. Things have gone about as well as I could have hoped them to have gone. I made one pretty major mistake there though. For the split second I had this province, I should have forged a claim on Athens or Naxos. But I did not. That's regrettable, neither of them want loans. And for some reason I'm seen as having a hostile attitude towards Athens. So that's a bug and a half. Sure look forward to donating all these boats to the Ottomans. I might just win. Free piety, thank you. Oh, Cochin. Why are they always the good ones that die? Well, my options seem fairly limited at the moment. If anyone's got any bright ideas, now's the time to voice them. I'll be finishing off Kurdistan. Not really much I can do with Armenia right now. They're not something I particularly want to annex. Unaccepted culture, wrong religion. Armenian. What? They're allied to Ottomans and Nagai and are subject to Crimea. They are a vassal of Crimea. How does that even happen? Oh well. I've certainly been in better situations. Why am I Crimea's historical rival? Much as I hate leaving my fate in other people's hands, there's really not much I can do from this position. But that's not to say there's nothing I can do. I'll make Autobro my my rival, which maybe wasn't my brightest idea. We had mutually positive relations. Ah well. And I should be able to get missions to forge claims on their land. No, just a mission to attack them. What is an Anatolian miner to do? Could look for far-flung allies, but Poland doesn't even see Ottoman as an enemy. Which is a shame. If I had Poland on my side with Lithuania, yeah, that would be good. Well, it's as good a route as any to try. The Mamluks don't have a nice enough army, but they're technologically inferior to the Ottomans, and that one tech level makes a fair bit of difference. So I should consider my own avenues here. I'll be able to get my next idea soon. I kind of want all my military power to go towards yeah, just kind of lost my train of thought there. It would be very unorthodox for me to take naval as my first idea, but survival is the priority. The only priority. %25 is quite a bit. I suppose a good way is to measure it up against other potential ideas. Diplomatic, well, not really going to help. I mean, it's great for expanding, but I have no expansion routes. Trade is not going to help right now. Exploration, I am far too far away from colonizing anything. Although if I could punch my way down here, I'd be golden. Administrative is something I want a lot, but again, great for expanding because of that core creation cost thing. That production efficiency plus 20 is great. But, well, whatever. I'm going naval. Couldn't hurt. Ching. That's not worth having. Okay, just discovered by the Ottomans. Nay good. I shall move my fleet into a better position. As in somewhere that they can move to blockade this much faster. Trouble is, if I move them in immediately, they'd get wrecked for having no morale, but if I keep them funded, they're going to cost me all my money. Pretty low on options here. The Ottomans have picked a fight with the Iberian duo. The trouble is, even if the Ottomans were at their very weakest, and yeah, the Mamluks would join me, but the Mamluks would not be able to stand up to Kara and Crimea. No real point in having Konlu as my enemy anymore. So I'll replace him with Hungary in the hope that Poland will see me as friendly because of that. I mean, yeah, it's a long shot, highly doubt they will. But this is all about going for the long balls here. How did he become a vassal of Crimea? I would have thought that he'd be too far away to offer that. Although he'd certainly be strong enough. Well, no sense getting mad at video games. What I should be doing is being delighted by Byzantium converting his land. Yeah, stay tuned for this rip-roaring action. Well, at the very least, there's Georgia. Wrong culture, wrong religion. Full of Georgians. They don't need any loans. For shame. Tripoli even within coring distance, and is there a way to check that? $176 away from me, and I think coring range is the same as trade range? I think. So I'd be within range to a degree. Trouble with taking that is I might somewhat piss off the Mamluks who frequently want to expand in this direction.